when we carry that Stanley Cup around, because we're going to do it. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce the commissioner of the National Hockey League, Gary Bettman. Gary.
It's always great to be in Washington. Thank you. On behalf of the NHL, I want to welcome all of you here tonight to this spectacular new building. We're thrilled to be here. The players are thrilled to be here. And it's a testament to Irene and Abe Poland that we're all here tonight, because it's their dedication to the Capitals, to the Wizards, and to the city of Washington that this building was built. So now the coolest game on earth is the coolest game in the city. Good luck, Washington.
Obviously, the realization of a dream for Abe and Irene Poland, and obviously our congratulations go out to them as we continue getting you set for tonight's hockey action. The Caps and the Florida Panthers, they met just a few days ago, so it seems. Why don't we have a look back at the last meeting?
Yeah, and the last meeting happened in Miami, and it was a night that didn't go so well for the Florida Panthers. Here we check out the last couple of goals. Here you have Peter Bondra into the middle. Nice shot by Housley through the big unit. And it goes in the net on the power play. Simon forcing the screen. Tenorti off the draw and into the net. Hunter taking the draw to Tenorti and in the net. And then to the point it comes. And look at Gonchar just to the net. And you have big Chris Simon redirect that past John Van Beesbrook. That night, a big night in Florida Panthers history. After that, the next morning, the firing of Doug McLean, Brian Murray, now the head coach of this hockey team.
Craig, there were plenty of smiles after that game just about 2 weeks ago. Ron Wilson's club coming off a victory against the New York Rangers. Why don't we go downstairs, join Al Koken with the Caps head coach for more of his thoughts on tonight's festivities.
All right, guys, thanks very much. So, Ron Wilson, what do you think of your new $200+ million toy?
Oh, it's a great place to be. You feel alive in the room. It's nice and bright, and then when you walk out into the bowl where all the seats are, it's just amazing. So it's going to be a lot of excitement. I hope that we don't get caught up too much in the excitement and forget about playing. We've got to go out there and get a good start and put Florida down where they belong.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your lineup for tonight. Again, Peter Bondra not with you this evening. What kind of juggling do you do on your front top lines?
Well, we'll start on the top line with Todd Krieger, and we'll see how things go. And if Richard Zednik's having a good game, we bump him up and we start moving people through the lineup. But I like to keep the lines as familiar as possible. Tonight, because of all the excitement and the adrenaline rush the guys are going to get, we'll go with 4 lines as long as possible. Third period, cut her down to 3.
All right, good luck tonight on opening night. Have fun.
Thank you.
Ron Wilson, Capitals coach, as we get ready for opening night for the Capitals here at MCI Center. We go back upstairs now to Joe Beninati and Craig Laughlin.
You get a genuine feeling that everybody is pumped up for hockey at MCI Center. We've got it coming up for you in just a few moments right here on HTS. HTS coverage of Capitals hockey is brought to you by Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile. A cell phone is only as good as the network it's on. And by Giant Food. Quality, value, and service, that's Giant, your place to save. And by Geico. One 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Call 1-800-DIRECT-1. Geico, the sensible alternative. And by Budget Rent-A-Car. Try a Jaguar, Mustang convertible, or other diversions from budget. Get out of the ordinary. And Caps Hockey is brought to you by Discover Card, proud partner of the Smithsonian's 150th anniversary. And by British Airways, who offers the only daily non-stop service from BWI to London. It is just a very short walk from the National Portrait Gallery across the street to MCI Center. We'll drop the puck on all the excitement for you in just a moment. Washington Capitals hockey on HTS. Joe Beninati joined by Craig Laughlin as the Caps get set for the Florida Panthers. Craig, you know, they listed, we've heard a bunch of different numbers, but 19,740 the capacity for MCI Center. And looking around the building as we have getting set for tonight's matchup, this is a dream place.
Oh, it is. It's the best building absolutely right now in the world. It's got everything that the fans want, everything that the players need to play up to their expectations and above. It's just a wonderful facility, including our booth, Joe. This is exciting. We're way up here. Great view of the ice and the action that we're going to be able to give all our viewers on HTS.
You could call it spacious, I would imagine. Our booth is ginormous. And table-side dining at the Capitol Club.
I enjoyed that. I would like to do that at the top of every show, a little wine and dine, and then come up here. How does that sound?
Like I said, it was your setting perfectly. the jet set, enjoying dinner before a 7 o'clock start. And again, players are used to 7:30 around here. Any difficulties in getting prepped?
I don't think so. I think they have a little bit of difficulty because they had a pregame skate. They normally go back home, have their pasta, be with their family in the afternoon. The Capitals, this special day, stayed in a downtown hotel, a walking distance away, and were able to come back and ready to play tonight. The Florida Panthers have already went on the ice. They already did some warm-up. Now they see that the introductions are coming. They went back to their locker room. So the Caps should be coming out soon as each player will be introduced.
Here at MCI Center enjoying the laser show pregame festivities as we get set for Capitals introductions. Talking with the Caps this morning after the morning practice, Craig, we chatted with them about this building. They said it felt warm, hot on the ice.
Oh, I think it's going to be. I think anytime there's a new building, not only the fans, but it is a hot building. The lights are a lot stronger than at US Airways Arena. That comes down on you. You're going to sweat buckets. But the ice is going to be better. The boards are faster, which I think plays into the advantage of the Washington Capitals. They've got to start out tonight with a win and carry it forward. You've got to have home ice advantage in the National Hockey League. They need it at MCI.
Two good skating clubs. The action is going to come your way, we promise, on HDS. Why don't we step aside and bring you back downtown Washington in just a few moments. To the rumor that he gets a sweater tonight to play in game action.
Yeah, because Peter Bondra's out. Slap shots playing the right side.
We are about set to join the MCI Center public address announcer, Jonathan Warner, with the introductions of the Washington Capitals. Downstairs to Jonathan.
Number 3, Sylvain Cote. Number 8, Jan Bulis. Number 9, Todd Krieger. Number 17, Chris Simon. Number 21, Jeff Toms. Number 22, Steve Konowalchuk. Number 24, Mark Tenorti. Number 30, Bill Radford. Number 44, Richard Sednick. Number 55, Sergei Gonchar. Number 77, Adam Oates. Number 90, Joey Juneau. Number 96, Bill Housley. Now presenting your starting lineup for tonight. The goalie, number 37, Ole Colson. On defense, number 6, Callie Johansson. On defense, number 29, Joe Rigi. At left wing, number 27, Craig Berube. And wing number 10, Kelly Miller. And your captain, number 32, Dale Hunter. and gentlemen, your 1997-98 Washington Capitals.
Lights up full. Indoor pyrotechnic salute to the Washington Capitals.
I enjoyed that. Good tunes, good what's that, pyrotechnics?
That's the explosions.
Okay, I knew that.
And Ole Kolzig takes the crease for the first time at MCI Center. He has been taking the goal crease very often.
Yeah, he's been hot for the Washington Capitals. .920 save percentage for Ole the goalie. 13-5-3, and the Panthers have yet to come out for their second warm-up.
Always a difficult assignment for a visiting team in special circumstances, whether it be an opening night or a building opening night. This is in effect the second opener that the Caps have had this season, and the Florida Panthers were out very, very early and obviously felt a little put off by that because they have retired to the dressing room for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And now, as we look across the way, John Van Beesbroek emerges from the dressing room tunnel, and here come the Cats.
The Cats on a little bit of a roll on the road too, Joe.
Are they ever?
4-0-2 in the last 6. It's been home ice that has haunted these Cats, took a little nip out of it.
Home is really a 4-letter word for them. The Florida Panthers are 3-10-3, folks, at home.
They love playing on the road.
That doesn't sit well with Scott Mellamy. Look at the disparity. It's supposed to be reverse.
Yeah, since Brian Murray took over, they're 1-2-1. 2 losses, a draw, and 1 win against Boston the day after, the game after the firing. And there's Johnny Van Beesbroek, who's had an up and down season. Van Beesbroek, 6-8-3, 293 goals against. And there's Brian Murray, 8.5 years coach of the Washington Capitals, coach of the year in 83-84. He takes over the reins as the 7th all-time leader among wins among coaches. Put up over 400 W's, so he takes over from Dougie McLean. Bill Torrey, still president of this hockey club. Brian Murray was tooling around, and the morning skate looked pretty good. Still's got that hard wrist shot that he always said he could shoot faster than I could.
He's sporting a nice Florida tan, too. Two teams just about set for battle tonight. Why don't we send it downstairs and again join the public address system, singing of our national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nice job, gentlemen. The musical group Dada. Hey, Dada, take a look at the
Do you have
goalie
that
matchup.
CD? They sold over 1 million records, that threesome. Well, the goaltender matchup tonight. Well, for the Florida Panthers, you've got Johnny Van Beesbroek, 6-8-3, close to a .900 save percentage. That's low for the Bees. They're not having the type of year that you'd expect out of this guy. Olaf Kolzig, 13-5-3. .920 save percentage. He's been the workhorse for the Capitals, a surprising workhorse. Everybody at the start of the season said, hey, Kolzig's going to be the backup, Ranford's got to be the #1 guy, but he's taken the ball when he got the chance and has ran with it for Coach Ron Wilson.
Here, here. And here are the on-ice officials. The referee tonight is Terry Gregson, linesman Pierre Rasico, and Gord Brosiker. And before we get underway, Gregson needs to mend the ice sheet.
That must
Apparently
be
a bit chunky.
probably maybe from one of those explosions of fireworks falling on the ice.
There is still a lingering smoke hanging near the sea, and you can see it there through the haze. Here at MCI Center, meeting number 3 of the Washington Capitals and the Florida Panthers this season. The season series is split. These two teams don't wait long to get after each other after tonight. A Sunday afternoon matinee back in Miami. But we've got MCI Center action tonight, so glad you have tuned in. Dale Hunter appropriately to take the opening draw and win it. Ricky starts the attack for Washington, handed it right to Robert Schwela. And immediately an offside just 13 seconds into the first.
Well, the Capitals love to move the puck up the wall. There's Joe Ricky coming right into the Florida Panthers zone. There's Joe. Little smile coming out for his introduction. He's always kibitzing and laughing around. Keeps the boys loose.
Figured quite prominently in that game-winning goal in overtime in New York.
Did they give him an assist finally? They did not award him an assist. And he asked the referee at the end of the game in that New York game, he said, hey, I took the initial shot. The referee said, yeah, but Van Beesbrook played it. So it's a phantom assist. And I said, Richter, sorry. And I said to Joe, I said, listen, I will give you an assist in my statistics. So I'm going to doctor him up. Anytime I talk about Joe Reek, I'm going to remember that one that I think he deserved. See, 1 assist. He was trying to pile up the points.
He wants to be more prolific.
Yes. He thinks he will be, too, in the fast boards and everything. He thinks he's going to be much better offensively.
We shall see. Oates wins the draw. Cote hammers away. That was blocked before it reached Van Beesbrook. Kartner for the Panthers looking to clear, and Chris Simon put up the roadblock. Just 34 seconds into the first. Kartner for Schwela. Now Mellenby. And it tangled in his skates. That will allow Oates to flip it back. Kartner ahead of Simon. Eludes the brunt of that check. Clearing attempt, Karen right to the Florida cage, and Van Beesbrook will squeeze.
There's John Van Beesbrook trying to get his deal still done to remain a Panther, becomes an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. He's allowed a couple of bad goals in the last couple of games, and he's been fighting the puck a little bit, but he's a guy that really has been the backbone of this organization. It's going to be interesting to see if they can hammer out a long-term deal. He's looking for a 3 to 5 year deal with this Panther Hockey Club.
Craig, a very interesting angle to view hockey action. That camera is positioned up inside the overhead scoreboard.
Well, we're going to have everything. It's going to be great coverage. I mean, they've got so many extra cameras. So exciting.
Tenorti regrouping with Gonchar. This is Juneau, Toms, and Konowalchuk as an offensive trio for Ron Wilson. Juneau on the hand-ahead for Sergei Gonchar. Right on the mark for Jeff Toms. 3-on-2 if the Caps accelerate. Juneau cutting in. Pass for Konowalchuk deflected aside. Follow-up bid answered by Van Beesbrook. Through the neutral zone, Ed Jovanovski for Fitzgerald, knocked down. Zednik looking to clear away from Gagne. Zednik with those powerful strides, motors back into the attack. Got spun around, referee Gregson